On May 2013, the AHYD program gathered a number of youth to inform them about abstinence during Pregnancy Prevention Month. A lot of the students said they learned a lot of information that they had never heard before. We also got to talk to some of the teachers about how they felt the program was making a difference at this school.
The program is actually a comprehensive program where we're actually trying to work on behavior changes, choices. How do you feel about yourself? Do you love yourself? Beyond teaching pregnancy prevention and STD prevention, it's about loving who you are, because it doesn't make sense for me to say don't do when you don't love yourself. There has to be a reason why not to do. I think we've moved from preventive back in the day when it was just prevention was, I know everyone remembers the commercial, here's your brain, here's your brain on drugs, and that scare tactic worked for a moment, but then in the heat of the moment, it didn't mean anything.
As well as talking to Mr. Castro, we also got to talk to some of the students to ask them their thoughts and what some of the things were that they learned this year.
Today in the Teen Center, we learned that a lot of things, a lot of rumors that's going around about, doing it, standing up, prevents the female from getting pregnant is not true. And we also learned that the only way to be sure of an STD or be sure of, being safe and taking care of yourself is abstinence.
Well, I learned some weird facts today, which were kind of funny to me. But main thing is that we do need to be safe and protect ourselves when if we are sexually active, and if we aren't, we should stay. We should be abstinent for sure and try our best to be safe about it. So that's one.
I learned today at the program that it's more important to protect yourself no matter what, no matter how pretty the girl is or anything like that. It's more important to protect yourself because you don't know what the female has. People act like, just because somebody looks a certain way doesn't mean that, they can't get an STD.
The AHYD program here at Meadow Creek is really positive. I love how we can have counselors, administrators, and even kids our age, like George and Wayne, give a positive influence onto these kids, with school, with their relationships at home, sex, all that stuff. These kids, they skip class, they don't get good grades, and they just ratchet. And I really do appreciate everything that they've done for Meadow Creek, especially with the last 3 years. It's really an upbringing program, and I really do respect everything.
The program, it affected me in a lot of ways, such as it lets me know that there's other people out there that doesn't know all the information. I don't know all the information, so it doesn't make me feel as uncomfortable, asking the questions, because you can never be too sure. And it also feels good that you can have people that you can go to and ask questions, and you won't feel like you're being judged. Then it also make me it's not one of those type of programs where it's it makes you feel any type of way. It actually makes you feel comfortable with learning about the information other than assuming.
The only thing to surely, prevent getting a girl pregnant, pregnancy and STDs.
Abstinence.
It's abstinence.
It's abstinence.
It's abstinence, and if you're gonna have sex, it's condom.
We were glad to spend the day at Meadow Creek High School to inform kids on pregnancy prevention and STDs. We also got to inform them that above all, there's no greater or safer way than abstinence.